This video is all about what I call stupid human trick number 4. And what is that? A stupid human trick is an idea, a belief, a behavior that we think we're being so smart, so clever, but is actually a really terrible idea that's probably wrecking your life, keeping you poor, keeping you alone, keeping you in pain, and generally causing you to suffer and sometimes even hate your life. My name is Brent Phillips. I am the founder and creator of the Awakening Dynamic System of Energy Healing and Higher Consciousness. And I'm here with video number 4 in our series of 8, highlighting the 8 most common, most damaging, stupid human tricks. Now, before we get into the really juicy stuff about this, I just want to call out, I'm not calling people stupid. I'm calling the trick stupid. There's lots of highly intelligent, amazing, wonderful people that do dumb things that ruin their lives. So it's the tricks that are stupid. And for the David Letterman fans in the crowd, this is inspired by one of his skits back in the day called Stupid Human Tricks. And I think it's funny. I hope you think it's funny too. So let's get into it. What is stupid human trick number 4? It's this: aiming so high that it guarantees you will fail. And so what does that mean? Well, I'm going to go a little against the grain here and say that a lot of the conventional self-improvement, law of attraction, The Secret, is kind of a bunch of nonsense. At least, at minimum, it can be easily misinterpreted and misapplied to cause harm to your life. Let me give you a specific example. I've had a lot of clients come to me, booking sessions, come into trainings, whatever, and they tell me, Brent, I want to be a billionaire. Now, that's cool. That's a great goal. But here's the thing. I'm not sure I've ever had a client or student that said their goal is to be a billionaire who was anywhere close to it. None of them was a millionaire. Most of them were totally broke. And so why do they think that way? Well, it's what's called magical thinking. They think that if they watch The Secret or make a vision board, that somehow they're going to go from broke and sofa surfing to being a billionaire overnight. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting more money. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be a billionaire. But it doesn't work that way. Almost nobody goes from being totally broke to being a billionaire. And if you did, it would be a disaster. Why? The subconscious financial thermostat. Now, I want to respect your time, so I'm not going to go into a long explanation of that right now. That is present in video number 1 in this series. I talk a lot about the thermostat, but here's the essence of it. The amount of money you have in your life is governed by something inside of you. It's in the subconscious mind. And we all have a form of thermostat setting. And so if you are set, for example, to have a net worth of $50,000, it's going to be very difficult for you to become a billionaire. Now, if you have a net worth of, say, $200 million, then becoming a billionaire, absolutely within the ballpark, much more reasonable. And the reason I'm calling out some of these law of attraction teachers here is, it is true in a sense that, of course, God, the universe, the divine, is unlimited and abundant. There's no reason why God couldn't make you or me a billionaire tomorrow. Of course, right? And of course, it's true that many people are limited by their own ideas and expectations. But it's a mistake to think you can go from 0 to billionaire overnight for a simple reason. When that happens, it turns into a fantasy. It doesn't work that way. And instead, what I would encourage you to do is set goals that are actually reasonable and attainable and break it up into smaller chunks. It's that simple. Anybody that's worked on a big project knows that you can't just try to do a whole giant chunk of work all at once. If you want to build a skyscraper, you can't just hire a bunch of construction guys and go at it. No, you have to break it up into chunks or milestones. Anybody that studied productivity, achievement, success knows the way you achieve big success is by breaking it into smaller chunks, things that are more understandable, more tangible. I was a software engineer. That was my first career. I really helped to build the internet. Small cog, big wheel. but I created the world's very first massively multiplayer 3D real-time single instance persistent state role-playing game. Now that's a bunch of nerd talk, right? Forget about it if you're not into that stuff. But that was a really, really complex project. No one had ever done it before. I did the first one. It was called Underlight. Came out in 1997 in beta, 1998 in commercial release. And it's not like I just sat down at my computer and madly coded and a game came out the other side. No. It was a very complex, multi-year project involving multiple companies, dozens of people, and lots of milestones. We took the game and broke it up into roughly 1,000 smaller milestones. That's how we built it. And so I'm going to share with you right now one of the most valuable things I learned when I was at MIT. And don't worry, there's no math, no physics, no engineering, nothing like that. It's this. You can't learn something until you already almost know it. That's how life works. And so let me just take an example from mathematics. Let's say that you want to learn calculus. Could I teach you calculus? Sure. But you need to have a foundation in more basic math first. So as an example, let's say we pulled a caveman through a time machine. And you said, Brent, teach the caveman calculus. Okay. Could I do it? Sure, but it's going to take a while. There's nothing wrong with the caveman. They're not dumber than us. In fact, research has shown that the cavemen actually were smarter than us. They had larger brains. When we developed agriculture, it made us a little bit dumb. Look it up. It's cool stuff. I think it's fascinating. The point is, there's nothing wrong with the caveman's brain or his biology, but I could not teach him calculus in 2 months. Why? He doesn't already almost know it. First, I'd have to teach him basic numbers and arithmetic, and then a little bit of algebra and geometry, maybe some trig. That might take a few years. Then he's in the place to learn calculus. And much of the time, the reason we fail in life, the whole purpose of this stupid human trick is understanding we're trying to learn something we don't already almost know. We don't have the foundation, the requisites in place. And so an example from sports, let's say that you want to be a Major League Baseball player. Okay. But you've never played baseball before. Do you think you're going to be able to try out for the Dodgers or the Yankees and make the team? No, that's pretty much impossible. If you want to be a baseball player, you generally start as a child. You play Little League, high school ball, maybe college, maybe the minors. And if you're a little lucky and a little talented and you're willing to work at it, at some point, you may get called up to the majors. But nobody does it overnight. That's my point. And if you aim too high, your subconscious goes, that's impossible, and nothing happens. So if you're broken sofa surfing, that sucks. I've been there. I feel your pain. But don't try to be a billionaire. Why? You're not quite ready for that. Break it up into chunks. Break it up into milestones. You're far more likely to have success. So if you like this, hit like, hit subscribe. If you want to learn more about me and see some of my technologies and ways that I think would be awesome to help you get in, clear your subconscious, make you more powerful, to heal, to manifest, to make more money, find love, even achieve enlightenment, check out the links in the description. I think it's cool stuff. I want to point out that this principle is not just about money. Money's an obvious thing, right? Of course we all want money. I want more money. Money's awesome. But realize the money is a downstream effect. It's not the source of it. You are the source of it. So let's look at a couple other examples. Let's say that you're alone and you want to find someone. You want to find a partner, maybe to date or maybe to get married, have a family, maybe just go on trips together, whatever it is. But the kind of people you've been dating aren't really doing it for you. You may want a higher quality of person. And so this actually happened to me. That back when I was in my 30s, after my first marriage broke up, it took me a little time to heal from that. But after a couple of years, I wanted to meet someone new. I wanted to try again at the romance game. And so I started dating, but I really struggled. And so I found this weekend seminar that was called Pickup 101. And the seminar leader convinced me that if I bought the seminar, which was like $2,000, that I'd be able to start getting dates like mad, right? With higher quality women. And so I paid my money and I went through it. And I really believed that all I needed to know was, what should I wear? What's a couple good pickup lines? And where should I go to meet women? And I really thought that suddenly I'd be getting all sorts of dates with amazing women. It didn't work at all. Why? It's not about your clothes. It's not about a pickup line. It's not about going to the right bar or the right car wash or wherever you want to meet people. It's not about that. It's about you. And so, as an example, let's say you're a 60-year-old man and you're bald and you're struggling with money and you're overweight. Okay, I don't mean to be judgmental, but you're probably not going to be dating supermodels. But if you make that your goal and you think that, oh, if I just had some more money or had my hair back, no, it doesn't work that way. The change comes from you. And what I learned in a painful lesson in Pickup 101 was putting an awkward, socially inept nerd into cool clothes with a smooth pickup line achieves nothing but embarrassment. And so how do we solve this problem? It's simple. Tell the truth about where you are and figure out, how do you need to be a little bit better version of you? Small changes every day to become a little bit better you. And those small changes compounded over time can create a big result. So if you're broke and you want to be a billionaire, that's fine. Don't aim for the $1 billion out of the gate. Aim at small things you can do every day so you can be a little bit better version of you. Positive thinking, subconscious clearing, movement feedback holography, getting consciousness into your body, presence, grace, connection, grounding. That's what you focus on. And break that $1 billion goal into milestones. Maybe next month you want to make $1,000, and next year you want to make 100,000. Whatever it is, that is a formula for success. That's all I got to say right now about this. We're coming to the end of video number 4 in our series on stupid human tricks. If you like, hit subscribe. If you want to go a little bit deeper with me, check some links in the description. I got cool live webinars, downloadable programs, intensive trainings, all sorts of cool stuff designed to help you become a better you. And until next time, please take care and namaste.